So, what if I tell you the passport to your foreign country is not in your drawer, but in your birth chart? Welcome to Immigration Talk Show, guys. I am Rajni Bharara, your host. And before I move ahead, let me very quickly read out this very important disclaimer. So, the disclaimer is over here. By watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information provided by our experts and attorneys, including comments and replies from users, is not legal advice. Use of information is at your own risk. All right, after this very important disclaimer, welcome back everyone to Immigration Talk Show. I'm Rajni Bharara, your host, and like I said, the passport to your foreign country is not in your drawer, but in your birth chart. Well, we are going to talk about that today in our today's show. This show is actually one of my most favorite shows that we do with our favorite guest, Dr. Dipikka Gupta, an esteemed astrologer and a Vastu expert. So, yes, we talk about astrology and we talk about what your birth chart holds for your future. And today's topic is that do yogas predict your foreign settlement? We are going to talk about the different types of yogas that people have in their birth chart, Raj yoga, and all the different kinds of yogas that are there in astrology and also in the birth chart. So yes, to discuss all that, I have Dr. Dipika with me joining us again on Immigration Talk Show. So without any further ado, let's give her a very warm welcome. Welcome back, Dr. Dipika.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajni ji.
Guys, we are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram, and also on YouTube. And our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. So don't forget to subscribe to us. And if you have any questions that you would like to know from Dr. Deepika regarding your future, your horoscope, your astrology, your birth chart, anything maybe about you, your life partner, your family, friends, your siblings, anyone, you can drop your questions in the comments below, but make sure to send us all the details. And we need the details that we require from your sides are date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth. These three things: date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth. And whatever questions that you have for Dr. Deepika, she will be able to answer you by looking into your details. So make sure you drop your details in the comment section. But for now, we are live on all these platforms. Make sure to subscribe to us. And yes, let me ask our very first question from her. So, Dr. Deepika, firstly, thank you so much for coming back again. And so, I want to understand from you, and I want to ask from you that what is yoga in astrology, and how is it different from a simple planetary placement? If you can please, talk about this.
See, there are yogas regarding each and every event of life. Let's say somebody will become doctor. So there are the yogas in astrology that, okay, this person will become the doctor. So when the horoscope is, when someone takes birth, their horoscope is ready. What is horoscope? It is, the balance sheet of all the past karmas. So when a child is born, at that time only all the predictions can be made in what field he or she will go, what subjects they will pick, because sometimes you might see somebody becomes the engineer, then they stop doing their job and they come into the business. So once the horoscope is prepared, everything can be predicted throughout the life. How many relationships will be there, what kind of a marriage will be there, everything can be seen. So yogas are not only the yogas regarding the foreign settlement, but it can be yogas regarding anything. So let's say becoming a doctor, the yoga should be there, then only the person will pursue that field. Or if an engineer, or if an electrician, everything can be seen. So a few days back I got a horoscope where all the planets were exalted, almost 6 7 planets were exalted. So the chart, anybody will see the chart and they'll say, oh, this person must be a billionaire because 6 7 planets exalted. But that person was a peon in a government department. So then yeah, that person was a peon in government department. So like 10 12 years back I used to take astrology classes. So I forward that chart to my friends, or my students over there, and I asked them that just predict what the profession is. So they all said, oh, he must be a billionaire. Such a good combination of the yogas, everything. But again, we have to see the chart also. that what are the dashas. So the dasha should be right. So his dashas was saying that once he will turn 35, 36, then that billionaire thing will come into the action. So he said yes, that I'm thinking to leave the job, and I'm going to start a business now. So this is the way. And then I know, again, there was he was actually a PN in one of my friend's office only. And he was doing a simple job, a job of a peon, and then his land got fortified by the government over there in Punjab, and they gave him 10 crores. So within a day, he became a multimillionaire. So he came running towards my friend and he said, I'm getting the compensation of 10 crores. I'm going to leave the job now. Then, because he was uneducated, so my friend told him that, see, don't waste the money, get it into the fixed deposit. At least you will get the interest on it, right? So
Mhm, mhm.
don't put the money here and there in stupid things. And then he helped him to grab some good, dividend funds and all that stuff, so that his children will get benefit out of that. So he said that, I never knew the government is paying me this much compensation. So he was just a peon.
Wow.
And
So, yeah,
yeah,
please go ahead.
so within a day he became a multimillionaire.
Wow.
He received the letter from the government that, so the everything, whatever you have done in the past births, you will get the negative or the positive results in this birth. But again, the dasha has to come. So yoga is something like, if I have written a letter, if I have written an email, and then dasha is something like pressing that enter button. So though you keep on writing the emails, they will get stored in the drafts, right? But you need to send it, you need to click that button. So dasha is that. So
Mm.
when you get the yogas and dasha, at that time the events happen.
Okay. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, I mean, this the story that you have told, it sounds like a Cinderella story that suddenly he became a multimillionaire, but that's true, right? So it happens with people. So
Yeah.
I also want to know that by dasha you mean the Mahadasha that goes, which says, now your Mercury or your Buddha dasha is going on, now your Jupiter or Guru dasha is going on. Is that the dasha you're talking about, or is it different?
No, I'm talking about that only. But see,
Okay.
now like Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, they all have long dasha period, Mahadasha, like
Right.
20 years, 18 years, 19 years.
Right.
So basically, Mahadasha, then the Antardasha and the Pratyantardasha. So they
Okay.
all play the part. And then a good astrologer can quickly make, okay, if the Mahadasha Lord is sitting over here, the Antardasha, what relationship they are making. So what will happen? So the way I predict over here in this show also, that did you had any problem with the cops, did you had this, and the viewers say yes, we have gone through all these things. So with dasha mahadasha, what relationship they share in the chart, as per that they're going to give the results, the events will happen according to that.
Okay. So which is the best dasha that a person can have?
Again, this depends on the horoscope to horoscope. See, yeah, it depends, like what is the ascendant, where the moon is placed, where the different planets are having the lordships, when and then where they are placed. So lot of things play the part. And then the planetary friendships, what are in what way they are behaving in this chart. Let's say two people who are best friends, right? Now if they are sitting in two different countries, let's say one is in India, one is in US, then they cannot pass on anything to each other by hand, right? It will take at least 24 hours to reach to the other person,
Mm-hmm.
minimum, which I'm telling. Usually it takes a week. So if let's say friend A sitting in India is enjoying a chocolate, and he wants that his friend should also enjoy, right? So he cannot send it, like he cannot be, okay, sit with me and you can enjoy like this.
Right.
No, it will take a week. So it depends, like what kind. And let's say if they are enemies, so if they are sitting that apart, then it's good for them. Then both will work in their own way. They are not harassed, or they are not disturbed by each other. So it depends what kind of planetary combinations you have, then what friendships they share. Are they immediate friends, or are they apart kind of a thing? What are how the planets are placed, then what degrees they are placed, what nakshatras they are placed. So to get that accurate prediction, again, astrology is a big science. It's a real science. It's about the astrologers, whether they know how to predict or not, whether
But
they
I
can
mean,
get to
you
that
you
pinpoint or not.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, Dr. Deepika, but you have predicted so many things on our previous webinars and our previous shows, and I think slowly each of them, like everything that you predicted, is slowly becoming true. And you said that it's going to be a hard time for the world, and we already can see that how many in the U.S. immigrants are facing so many problems, and in India you must have heard about the terrorist attack, and then the water problem, the fire problem, so many problems are going on. So I think astrology does, it does predict um, some real events.
Yes, I would highly recommend. See, I have been doing this on my other shows also, and through this show also, I'll highly recommend to the people that, stop wasting your money. Stop it. Save for the rainy day. Like, the coming few years can be a hard time. Like, save for the rainy day. Stop wasting money. Like, don't get into the show offs. The real people, the real friends, relatives around you
Hmm.
does not care. They does not care whether you are carrying LV or you are carrying Chanel, or whether you are going to the holidays to Switzerland, London. But the family matters. So save for the rainy day. Don't get into show offs and spending a lot of money. Just save money,
Okay.
and then live a life with taking right decisions. Don't be like, no, no, we have to do this.
Yeah.
See, like recently I've started hearing Premananji Maharaj, so he says that why all these jails are filled with a lot of people, because you are listening to heart. People have now started thinking, oh, there is just one life, that's it, so we have to live it in our own way. No, then what is astrology? It's your past birth karma account only. So in this birth also you are making karmas, and then you have to go into the next birth also. So think wisely. Don't think, oh, this is the only life. Don't get into anything which creates the karmic accounts. Don't get. See, and then don't do the remedies which are not meant to be done. Like sometimes people dig something into the earth. You are harming mother nature. You have to pay for it. If you will not pay, your children will pay for it. So do the remedies wisely. Yes, astrology gives remedies. But again, wearing a stone is okay. Then you donating something is very good. You chanting something, very good. Do the remedies wisely. Nowadays, what the people have done, that people think, oh, astrologer can save us from any problem. No, astrologers are also human beings.
Right.
Even doctors are human beings.
Hmm.
Don't we see a lot of deaths in the hospitals?
Of course.
So, everything is controlled by a supreme power.
Hmm.
Again, I'm not getting into any religion. I'm saying a supreme power. That's it. So, everything is controlled by a supreme power. Do your karmas very wisely. Save for the rainy day. Give time to your family,
Yeah. So, Dr.
right?
Deepika, when do you predict are the times going to be better now? I mean, because since it's, I mean, tough times are ahead. So, when is it actually going to be better?
I would say save for the rainy day.
Okay.
Save. Think wisely. People are nowadays just getting into reels, social media. No, this life is so precious. Just ask the relatives of the people who got, who stuck in that problem in Pahalgam. Just ask them how precious a single birth is. Read good books, go into spirituality. Like, stop going into social media. And then people take stress. Oh, I'm not getting comments, I'm not getting likes. Stop wasting your precious breaths on these stupid things.
Mm. No,
Create some good karmas. Yeah, donations, do chantings, right? See, again, let's say if somebody is suffering from cancer, so if they even ask their family, will you take it? Will anybody? No, nobody will take it,
right.
right? So this is what actually happened with the Angulimal. If like that story is very familiar. Like, Lord Buddha asked him that you are killing people here and there. Will anybody take your bad karmas? So he said, yeah, yeah, my family will, because I'm killing these people,
To
because he
feed
was a tribal.
them.
So yeah, I'm going to feed them, so they will. But when he went to the family, everybody said no. Why we will take your bad karmas? So nobody will take. So I'm not saying become selfish, but whatever that Almighty has given you, the responsibilities, the power, the the moral, the values, whatever you have been brought up with, please use them wisely. This birth is very precious, and you will be having a lot of other births also. It's not that this is only the one life. So don't do anything which harm other people, which harm animals, people, or anybody. The karmic theory is a very big thing. Sometimes we don't say, oh, I have never done anything bad, why this is happening to me? Because this is something you carry from the past births. So don't. Live wisely, please. Stop wasting your time on social media.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right?
Dr. Deepika, I would like to come back and ask you also about, if you can also talk about, so how are these yogas, how are they formed, and what yogas actually help a person in future settle, like, sorry, foreign settlement?
See, again, earlier when astrology was written, at that time, India was not like this, the way it is, right? The Haryana, Punjab, everything used to be a different state organized by different kings, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
in when the astrology was written, it was like if you crossing the boundary of Punjab to Haryana, you are crossing a border, right?
right.
But nowadays, it's like crossing the country. So we have to see whether you are crossing the ocean or not, whether it is going to be a crossing within the interstate. So there are the different yogas regarding that. See, first of all, Saturn is the planet as per the Kal Purush Kundli, where we have the ascendant as this Aries as the ascendant. Excuse me, I need to have the water.
Sure, please go ahead.
So where we have Aries as a ascendant, there the karma lord is Saturn.
Okay,
That's why when we have the Saturn Sarasati, we face different things because we are facing the karmic theories. So
right.
Saturn is the lord of, first of all, your karmas. Then fourth house is your own home. So that should be afflicted. Then only you will be leaving the home and going to some other state or country. Then the 12th house is like going to the foreign country. The eighth house is like crossing the big borders, so like crossing the country's border, then crossing the oceans also. Then
Mhm.
Rahu-Ketu is the boundary. Moon is traveling. So everything gets involved. And then sometimes, see, if I talk about US, people come on the student visa also, then they get converted into H1. So
Mhm.
for what you are traveling? You are traveling for education. Sometimes people come on B1, B2, the visitors visa, and then they get converted on H1, like they stay here legally, illegally. That's the second question. I'm just talking about the yogas. So
Mhm.
there are a lot of things that whether you came here for education, you came here on B1, B2. So what kind of a visa you carrying, and then it gets converted also. So lot of things has to be judged.
Mm, right. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, also, what if you can also talk about, what are Raj yogas? So, because I have heard like a lot of people have different yogas, Raj yogas. Some people say I have Gaj Kesri Raj Yoga. Some people say I have this Raj Yoga. So, what does Raj Yoga mean? So, is it like different from the yogas that you're talking about, or are they same?
No, they are different. See, yogas are something which promises an event, and the Raj Yoga is something which promises success. If the
Okay.
person has Raj Yoga, it means he will have success in at that particular time, at that particular place, and at a particular when that event is happening.
Okay.
So, as Gaj Kesri Yoga is a very, very important yoga, and it is a very commonly used term also. So,
Mhm.
Gaj Kesri is something like Gaj is elephant, Kesri
Mhm.
is lion. So, it is something like, a lion sitting on an elephant and roaming in the woods. So, it's something like very powerful.
Okay.
So, people with the Gaj Kesri Yoga is usually Lord Shiva's follower or Lord Hanumana's follower or Sai Baba too. So, they follow that system. And then Gaj Kesri is a very, very good yoga. So, that gives you success, power in both the ways. Again, we have to see as per the degrees, as per the combination of Jupiter and Moon, that how it is forming, whether it's a very strong, a little mild, or a very lower level of Gaj Kesri Yoga.
Mhm.
So let's say if it is a very, very lower level. right? And the person is staying somewhere in the village, so he might be becoming one of the, head of the of that particular village. Now
Mhm.
that village can be of people something like very lowest population, so can be a leader for just 500 or 700 people, that's it. But if it is a very very strong, then you can become the prime minister too. If
Okay.
it is a, let's
This
say,
also
if somebody
applies.
to politics, no, I'm giving, that's why I'm giving the next example. Let's say if somebody is a rickshaw puller and he got the this Gaj Kesri yoga, if it is very strong, then he can reach to the heights. As I'm saying, this person got you
Yeah.
know within a day he becomes the millionaire. So let's say, if it's a mild yoga, he might be, helping the people here and there, and 5-10 rickshaw pullers might be respecting him. But if it's that strong, then he might move to some city and might start his own business, and then he can become a multimillionaire. So again, it's not that, oh, the horoscope has Gaj Kesri yoga. You have to check what kind of a Gaj Kesri then. Like in the cancer, we say it's stage 1 to stage 4th. So similarly, the yogas also have the stages. The Raj Yoga also have the stages, whether it's very strong, a little mild, or it's just an average. So average will give average results.
Okay. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, also does this apply like, I mean, Raj Yogas, do they also apply on time, or like they apply throughout the life?
Usually they apply throughout the life. Let's say if I know a priest, so he was having like two sons. So the younger one was having very good yogas. So
Okay.
see, again, a priest in a village, right? But he says, when I asked him that, he's having this good yogas in his chart, your younger son, so like what kind of a life he leads. So he says, he want an expensive shoes. So again, I'm just a priest, so I'm dependent on the people what they give me. So he says that, on that day he was asking for the shoes. One of my client came and he gave me a good money. So he said, now you got a money, give let me buy those shoes. So he says, my elder one does not give that much, my younger one gets. So
Mhm.
again, because that yoga was not something like amazing, it was an average. So a child is getting good shoes, that's it.
Okay.
Got it? Like it depends what kind of a frequency that yoga has. Higher the frequency, higher the results. So now that was very average. So he was getting good shoes. A priest child wearing something like Adidas Puma means a big thing. And priest of a very small village,
Mhm.
not lot of population over there, so having very limited income. And still, if he goes to the city to buy him some branded shoes, means a lot. So he
Right.
told me, he's the only boy in the school who is wearing these shoes. Otherwise, my village people does not even know that. But thanks to social media, like now people know about the brands and everything. So that kind of a yoga.
Okay, okay. So, guys, if you're liking this conversation, make sure to drop that like and share this video with someone who you think can benefit from the conversation. And also make sure to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. I'm Rajni Bharara, and yes, I am live with Dr. Dipikka Gupta, an extreme astrologer and Vastu expert. And we are having conversation on whether your yogas predict your foreign settlement or not. So make sure to subscribe and share this video, and subscribe to us on all the platforms: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. So, and if you have any question, please make sure to drop them in the comments below. Yes, I am seeing a lot of questions from our viewers. Pradeep is here, Ishita is here, Gautam is here. So maybe let me take their questions, and then maybe I can take mine later. So Gautam says, Dr. Deepika, he says, I keep hearing that Rahu and Ketu have a big impact on foreign travel and settlement. Can you explain how their placements might impact opportunities to live and work in a foreign country, especially in the context of today's immigration policies?
Okay, see, again, Rahu Ketu should be well placed. They should be either exalted or, in their own signs. And then they should have, like, they should not be aspected by Sun, especially because it's an enemy planet. They should be surrounded by their friends like Saturn, Venus, Mercury. So that makes Rahu Ketu strong to get someone, as you said, the passport does not lie in the drawer but in the astrological chart. So that way, the Rahu Ketu promises a passport to you to the foreign country. See, if they're afflicted, but the yoga is there that you will go to the foreign country, so you will go. But again, at the same time, you will face a lot of problems over there. Like a lot of people come here also, and then they face the problem. And also, like in last few months, some of them got deported.
Right.
So it can be a case that yeah, you come here and within a year or two you get deported or you get into some problem. So they should be good. Like Rahu Ketu should be well placed. So uh, more the good yogas in the birth chart, the life will be easy. And if you have lot of Raj yogas, then life will be like it will be a fairy tale kind of a thing.
Wow. Okay. So, Gautam, I hope you have got your answer. In case you have, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you already have subscribed, so make sure to also share this with your friends so that they also subscribe and are notified about our shows and our webinars. So, let me quickly take Pradeep's question to Dr. Dipika. He says, what are yogas on 1st and 12th Lord in 12th house? Please advise. Okay.
What
There's
are
one more
yogas
question.
on first and 12th lord in 12th house?
Yeah.
There can be lot of yogas. See, again, depending on the ascendant. Excuse me.
Okay, so he continues to say, he also said that in phase first Mars, seventh Lord Venus, 12th Lord Venus, in 12th house, is it marriage with foreigner gets settlement? Please advise.
Yes, it can be, because now if you are talking about the Aries ascendant, right? This is actually the Aries ascendant. So yes, it can be the marriage to a foreigner. Again, what kind of a foreigner? Then the planets can tell you, like whether the Mars and Venus have any relation with the Rahu or the Ketu or the Saturn. So you can make it out. Okay, what kind of a religious person it will be, or if the foreigner, then what kind of a foreigner. So it again depends, because see, you are just taking Mars as the first house, but Mars is also the eighth house lord here. Because you're talking about the Aries ascendant, and also the Venus is the second lord too. So both of them sitting in the 12th house, very good, because again here Venus is exalted. Oh, you talking about the Scorpio ascendant? Acha. So if you are talking about the Scorpio ascendant, then Venus in the this 12th house will be in Libra, and the Mars also there. So this is again a very, very big Raj Yoga, very big
Wow.
Raj Yoga. Yeah, very, very big Raj Yoga, because now Mars and Venus both are making the Raj Yoga. It is a very good combination. But please check. Yes, it can definitely give a marriage with a foreigner, but please check what planets are aspecting them. Uh, they should not be in Pap Katri or Shatru Katri, and then what degrees they are into, whether they are into Swati Nakshatra or not, and then again, just check what is their placement in Navamsha too. That has also to be
Maybe I
checked.
would say, Pradeep, why don't you send us your birth chart? I mean, your details. You can tell us your time of birth, place of birth, and date of birth. And Dr. Deepika can, predict for you whether you have what kind of yogas do you have, or do you have the chances of getting settled in the future, like in the foreign land, getting married to a foreigner. So, yeah, I mean, if you want, you can share your details with us, so Dr. Deepika can give you a reading about your horoscope.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in the
Otherwise, it's a
meanwhile,
good combination. If it is not into the Shatru Katri, Pap Katri Yog, if it is aspected by good planets like, let's say, Jupiter, then it's a very, very good yoga. It's going to give, like, it's a very big Raj yoga.
okay. So yes, okay. He has sent. I think he said 17th September.
Okay, let me.
I think he says I am in the US now. But Pradeep, if you can tell us where you were born, we need that.
Okay, what's his date of birth?
His date of birth is 17th September 1978.
Hmm.
Time is 11:30 a.m.
And place of birth?
Place, I think, is written Khammam. but I'm not very sure where Khammam is. I think I'll have to check.
I think Andhra.
Telangana.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's a very, very good Raj Yoga. Uh, Pradeep, did you changed any job after September 2022? Have you changed any job?
Pradeep, if you can.
And then also the second question is, are you planning to move somewhere? Like within the US, are you planning to move from one state to another state? Is it so? Please confirm that 2 points.
Pradeep, if you can please let us know if you're planning to move from one place to another in US itself, and also, Dr. Dipika, what was your second question?
That did you change any job in past 2.5 years?
Okay, so did you change? He said, yes, I moved to US in September 2022. No, the question is whether if you are wanting to move from one city to another city, or maybe one
But
state to
he's
another
right.
state inside the US.
See, he moved to US in September 2022, so he might there was a change. That
Yeah.
what it shows, that there will be some change, and now again there can be some movement. So, are you planning to change any job, or have you already changed? Have you done something, like, because I can see you again crossing the border, but it will be interstate. I don't see you like crossing the national border, but yes, it can be something interstate.
I mean, he said that same city within US.
The same city, but I'm seeing you that you might be again crossing the border within before somewhere November 2026, because the time period has now been activated. You're running through Venus Rahu, and that change is going to be good for you. So if you get any offer, please accept it. And
Okay.
then, yes, it is marrying a foreigner. The chart says that yes, you can marry a foreigner and it will be good for you. But at the same time, get into something unconventional kind of a marriage, that I would say. Because the chart says that will be good for you if you do something which is unconventional, like marrying an older lady, marrying some divorced person, and then marrying a foreigner. Yeah. Something
Yeah, I
different
think
from
he
the
said that
regular wedding.
getting married to a foreigner, foreign settlement. Is it
Yeah.
marriage with foreigner gets foreign settlement? Okay.
Yeah. No, no, the chart is really very, very good. Very good chart. 2000, between 12 to 16, did you took some big jumps? Just confirm that point too. Between 2000, though this chart says that you will be, getting the good jumps every now and then after you turn 31, but not 31. In fact, after you turn 27 years old. But still, in 2000, between 12 to 16, that time period, then between 5 to 8, even that time period also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Pradeep, you can also give us a call on the number 425-436-6335. Yes, give us a call on the number if you want to directly join us on call. And please answer Dr. Deepika's question. And meanwhile, I think let me take Ishita's question also. Ishita
Hmm.
says, how do the astrological concepts of Nadi and Bhavat Bhavam interact with each other to influence an individual's potential for foreign settlement? And can you provide an example of how this might play out in a birth chart?
Okay, so see, first of all, the birth chart, as I said earlier, that the dasha and the yoga should come at the right time, right point. Like, see, sometimes you get a dasha of a very good planet, and at that the same time you're running through the sadhe sati saying, oh, it's not going to give you that good results, then you won't get the good results. Because that's why people are so afraid of Saturn sadhe sati. Sometimes the sadhe sati comes at a point where you need to give that extra. So a lot of things depend, like what kind of a yoga, then what is the power of that yoga, what is the frequency of that yoga, and then what is the dasha. So all this makes a perfect dish. Like you add salt, you add red chilies, you add turmeric, everything you add, then it becomes a better dish, a perfect dish. So similarly with the astrology too.
Okay, so Ishita, I hope you have got your answer. Thank you so much for your question. And Dr. Deepika, also I would like to understand from you that do these, these Raj Yogas or these Dashas, do they work in all all astrology charts, or are they specific to, certain time or certain people?
No, it will, if the dasha is, if the Raj Yoga is there, it is going to work. Like it depends person to person. See, even if the twins are born, right? So sometimes they are identical twins, sometimes they go into the same profession, but sometimes the life is totally 360-degree turn, right? So when we read the charts of the twins also, at that time also, if the yoga is there, then it's going to help both of them. If it is only present in the elder one or the younger one, it's going to help them. So it does not depend, like again, whether you are male, female, any religion, if the yoga is there, it's going to help you. And if the Raj Yoga is there, if yoga there, then the event will happen. But if the Raj Yoga there, then definitely you will have the success also.
Pradeep came back and he said, I was with the same company for 16 years. They moved to US on temporary visa.
Okay, so if you have been in the company from last 16 years, so did you got this job somewhere between 2005 to 2008? Because that time period shows that you might be doing good. And then also within the same company, did you got some promotions or salary increment during the points, during the time periods which I have told you?
Okay, so Pradeep, I'm trying to take your call, but I see there's some problem. If you can give us a call in maybe another 1 minute, if you can give me some time so that I can connect with you. Meanwhile, let me take Animesh's details, and Animesh says Shweta Pandey. Okay, 1 second. Date of birth is 13th March 1987.
Hmm.
Time of birth is 9:05 a.m.
Hmm.
and place of birth is Bhatinda, Punjab. He says, I'm awaiting for my green card for last 5 years. Any chances this year or next year? If you can please answer, Dr. Deepika.
Yeah, lot of chances. Like after basically anytime after August, you can have your green card. Lot of chances after August this year. Am I audible? Okay, I can't
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was actually trying to take Pradeep on the line.
Hmm.
So, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, because Pradeep was actually trying to connect with us, so I was trying to take him on the call. So, Pradeep, if you can again call us on the same number, 425 because I don't know, I was trying to take you in, but I couldn't take you in for some reason. So, maybe if you can again give us a call on the same number. And okay, so you for Animesh, you said there are high chances for him getting the green card, right?
Yes, yes. Lot of chances after August this year.
Okay. So, Pradeep, can you hear us? Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, if you can hear Pradeep, he's on the line.
Yeah. So tell me, did you got the job between somewhere 2005 to 8?
Yeah. So actually, I moved to the US in 2022, but I was in the same company for last from 2009 or 8 technically. So after like 14 years or 13 years, they moved me to the US on a work visa. So you're right, exactly that on 2022.
Yeah. And then also between 2013 to 2016, you got some good promotions.
Yeah, they've been like every 2 years or every 3 years, I keep changing the teams within the same company.
Yeah.
Some voluntarily, some were like, because of some opportunities or some project shutting down. So there was always like jumps. But the period what you talked about, like 2013 and 15, I got a visa, but my visa was not approved, so I couldn't get that. But yes,
Yeah. But
I got a big
within the
opportunity, but it was not stamped.
okay, but within the company, you got some promotion at that time?
I think it 28, no, only 12 I got, not after that.
Not after that.
So, Dr. Deepika, could it be, not necessarily if designation wise, but maybe salary wise?
Yeah, there can
Will
be
that
some
also
kind of a promotion at that time because that time period was good for him. See, he got the visa, though
count?
it did not click, but he got the visa. And then also, are you still you unmarried or married?
No, I was never married.
Never
So,
married, because
like,
I cannot see the first person surviving in
it
here.
does,
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing the
Sorry.
first person surviving. I'm seeing the second person will survive in life. So, if it's the first marriage, I would say do some remedies. Or in fact, I'll say if she's the first person in your life, then do some remedies. The chart needs some remedies to be done,
Yeah, I was never married at all.
and
But will you
in
marry?
past,
And yeah, no,
and no serious relationship also.
I was sorry, I couldn't hear you, but what I was saying is like, I was never married, but a lot of breakups happened. Like it will go until the marriage talks and something happened. It happened with like more than 2 or 3 girls so far. Got very close, but it doesn't turn out to be a marriage.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying, because I'm not seeing marriage happening here. You have to do some remedies. That's why I asked you, is she the first person in your life? Because I'm not seeing relationships getting survived. So you need to do few remedies, and after that, the marriage will also happen and it will be a good married life also. But yeah,
Sure,
getting
thank
into that status is a little bit tricky in this horoscope. That's why I asked you that, because I'm seeing break in the relationship.
Dr. Deepika, do you have like any remedies
okay, okay, madam.
for
What kind
Pradeep?
of remedies?
Yeah, for you, I would say wear one opal, and opal will be good, or otherwise, wear one coral. That is very, very important for you. Coral in left hand or in the right hand, ring finger will be good for you. Wear that. And keep donating
Uh,
rice, milk. Yeah, keep donating that.
Yeah, I keep donating every month. I'm not so much, but I do it. Also, I do voluntary. So last year I spent like 100 hours in the US doing some volunteer work as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also I would say that
right.
worship goddess Parvati, because she can bless the marriage. Worship goddess Parvati.
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Hmm.
ma'am. Thank you so much. Any chanting as such?
I can't hear you. What he's
He
saying?
said, do you have like any, he needs to do any chanting or anything?
Okay.
Om Namah Shivaya is best for you.
Hmm.
Do Om Namah Shivaya. Very, very good for you.
The visa
Did
issue.
your father get into any problem? I can't hear him. Sorry.
Pradeep,
Little.
Yeah. So in 2013, the window what you shared, that time I lost my father as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Pradeep, so Dr. Dipika has told you, I mean, you to chant, Om Namah Shivaya, and of course to do all the remedies. Wear opal or coral on your right hand in your ring finger. And yeah, I mean, you have to
Wear
take
coral.
precautions.
Yeah,
Coral.
wear coral. Yes,
Coral.
wear coral because you need the permission of certain planets here to get married. So wear coral. That is very important for you. Coral in left hand, ring finger in gold. It should be oval in shape and as per your weight.
Left hand.
Right hand, right hand. For him, right hand will be good.
Right hand. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
wear
Right
one
hand
coral
ring
and
finger in
yeah, and
gold.
then keep donating milk and rice. And would be good if you can donate in somewhere like holy place, but at the same time, the prasadam is made over there only. Like in gurdwaras, you see langar get prepared over there. So something like that in a holy place. Keep donating rice and milk, and then you coming into the second phase of Sade Sati. Take my words, you are going to cross the border, like within the United States, but you will be crossing the border before February 2027.
Okay. And
And
it's
it
going to
will
be
be
a good
good for
opportunity
you.
for him.
Would it be the same company?
Huh?
Oh, would it be a change of company or would it be the same?
I think it's going to be the same, but you will be handling some different projects. So you will be crossing the border, and at the same time, it's going to be good for you because I'm seeing some kind of a big recognitions for you. See, last one and a half year has been tough with you, right? Emotionally, it was draining.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm seeing that you getting
Was good, but mentally, yes.
what? What do you say?
Come again, Pradeep. What did you say? Sorry, we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said work-wise was good, but mentally I was like emotionally disturbed because of marriage not prospering or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it shows that emotionally it would have been very draining, and maybe the health also got affected. But now I'm seeing that you will be getting some good promotions. Like some kind of raise in either salary or some better designation, and but that will be possible once you cross the border. So you will be moving somewhere, and this moment is going to be good for you. So I would say don't lose the opportunity, just grab it if you get it.
So,
Okay, madam.
yeah.
And regarding marriage, I understood. And is it good for me to try an American or an Indian? The reason I'm asking is like, there are like prospects going everywhere. So I'm not being greedy, but I'm just asking this.
You can marry a foreigner.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much. I'll
Welcome.
Okay.
follow whatever you advise. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Pradeep, are you planning to go to Canada, or I mean, did you apply for a TN visa?
Oh, no. I'm the US on work visa.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
So,
don't have anything under Canada.
all right. Okay. Thank you so much, Pradeep. And when you get all the results with all the remedies that Dr. Deepika has asked you to follow and asked you to do, so make sure to again connect with us because she comes here every week for with these shows. So make sure to connect with us and tell us that what difference did you found, or if your problems got solved, or if your life got any better, or if your relationship if it fructified.
Sure. Thank you so much, Rajni. I would do that. I would connect with you every now and then. Thanks a
Sure.
lot.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving us a call, Pradeep.
Thank
You
you.
have a great day.
Thank you, Babu. Thank you, Deepika.
Thank you. Welcome. So see how much the horoscope speaks, right?
Mm-hmm. That's so
Yeah.
true. Okay. So, Dr. Deepika, I think whatever that you said and whatever you asked him, it exactly matched. And he said, he faced a lot of problems and about, crossing the border, his job, and then, of course, related to his father. So, I think hopefully, because I think his chart is otherwise good, right?
Yes, very good chart. He's
Okay.
going to, prosper a lot, and he will make a very good money.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
the chart is good, no doubt in that.
Okay, that's so nice to know. And Prabhakar is also here from LinkedIn, and Prabhakar says, "What about sports and games career?"
See, for sports and games, what you need, the first thing, of good physical energy, right? Then, for that career, you need to have good respect also among your peers, and among with your coaches also, a good compatibility with the coaches, because we keep on seeing in the movies also that the coaches favor to their there is a favoritism uh,
Right.
through the coaches. So the coach, so your coach should be good with you. So the sun, the Mars, physical energy should be good in the chart, and then they should make some combination either with the 10th law, 10th house, or with the Saturn. Then only you are going to make your career in the sports field, otherwise not. And then if Rahu-Ketu also involved, then you will be going to the international stadiums too to play the matches.
Okay, so what does a person needs to actually have in their career so that they become, if not like very successful, but they are at least able to get into the sports field?
uh, then again, Mars should be well placed, the sun should be well placed. They should be making the combination with the 10th house, 10th lord. The lagna should also be strong. Let's say if somebody is very good in chess, and every now and then having fever, but still they can sit taking a paracetamol, right? They can sit. But if somebody is into the running, somebody is into the swimming, and they every now and then getting sick, then they cannot pursue that sport. So depending on this, like, the health should be good. So the lagna and the lagni should be very, very strong. So if you will pick Prabhakar ji, the charts of some successful sportsmen, you will see in all the charts the lagna and the lagnesh is very strong, the sun and the Mars is very strong, and they are making direct influence on 10th house, 10th lord, or with the Saturn.
Wow. Okay. So all these things has to be placed properly so that you can get into your sports or games career. And Dr. Deepika, what
Yeah.
about and what about politics? If someone wants to get into politics, so what kind of like chart do they need to have?
See, in the politics, the sun should be very strong. The moon is the public, so the moon should be strong. Let's say if somebody is dear to some minister, he went into the politics, but they need to win the election, so the chandrama is public, the moon is public. So if the moon, the fourth house is afflicted, the person cannot win. He is not in the heart of the people over there. So the sun and the moon should be very, very strong. Then if there is a combination of sun, moon, Jupiter, Mars, then that is a very big yoga, like PM Modi has, Donald Trump has. Yeah,
Mm,
if
okay.
all these four planets are with each other, then this gives a, and if by chance the Ketu also gets involved, then it becomes really big, Modi ji has, Trump has. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what about
So it depends
entertainment?
how many planets, are favoring you. Like the chart I recently predicted, I said, I'm not seeing the planets are giving you a green signal to marry. So if, let's say, out of nine, if four planets are saying no, I will not allow. So anyhow, and then you will get their Pratyantar Dasha, right? Antar Dasha. So they will stop. No, you cannot marry. I'm not allowing you to marry. So in politics, you should have, like, let's say the king is favoring you, the queen is favoring you, then the ministers are favoring you, the public is favoring you. Then automatically that person becomes CM or PM.
Mm, okay. And what about entertainment? Movies or if they want to become like get into movies or entertainment or films, then what kind of chart a person needs to have?
So again, in that chart, Venus Mercury should be very, very strong, because again, Mercury is something like, it's called like Beherupia. So uh, in one movie, Amitabh Bachchan will become a thief, in another he will become a cop, and another one he will become a judge. So actually he is not, but he is just portraying that.
Mm-hmm.
राइट सो इट्स लाइक बहरूपिया जो अलग अलग रूप बना ले अपने तो दैट इज गवर्न्ड बाय मर्करी सो इफ इन एनी चार्ट मर्करी वीनस वेल प्लेस्ड एवरीथिंग गुड then they become the artist then they work in the entertainment sector now let's say if moon also gets involved so moon is your voice the beautiful voice so those are like something like Kishore Kumar he was acting also he was singing also
Mm-hmm.
so what the planetary position is, how many planets are supporting you, so we can take the character of all those.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
let's say one cousin is in a cousin's wedding, one is wearing white, one is green, one is red. So if we combine them and take a combined picture, so what colors the picture will reflect? Red, green, all those three colors, right? But if one cousin is saying, no, no, let me click the picture, then that cousin is missing from that picture. So that color is missing because she was busy taking the picture. So it
Mm-hmm.
depends how many planets are getting involved, what they are offering you. And then planets also offer on physical level, mental level, emotional level, prosperity level. So what they are offering and what they are saying, no, I'm not going to give you this. So as per that.
Okay. Wow, that's really insightful. Dr. Deepika, I also want to know that, if like somebody wants to check their chart or want to see what yoga is running or what dasha is running, or if they have Raj Yoga or not, or if like the dasha is going to be better or not. So, I mean, how can they check by themselves? Is it
They
possible?
can no. They
Okay.
can. Then as a layman people does not know anything and then they create a lot of either they'll create a lot of negativity and or they can really expect high from their chart so to be in the real world just get it checked by some good astrologer
Yeah, right.
don't try to be doctor yeah go to a physician
Don't try to medicate yourself. I mean, give
yes
medication to yourself, right?
yeah
But Dr. Deepika, one last question before I wrap this session up. So, let's say, if a person is not born with good yogas or good dashas, but the person has really good karmas and want to settle abroad, is it possible for that person still or not?
First of all, see, a person, as you said, is not born with good yogas or dasha. We really need that. If the karmas are good, then again, see, there is free will, there is destiny. So whatever you bringing from the past birth, you have to face that. You
Right.
cannot say. So then people say, oh, we are doing a lot of puja, we are doing a lot of this. Then they might not be appropriate. Then they might not be. Let's say if somebody needs to go to Japan, they need the Japan's visa, and they are sitting in the US flight. You will never reach Japan,
Hmm.
right? So
Mhm.
you need to do the right karmas at right time. Just
Right.
if let's say somebody is very good by heart and they keep on donating, they keep on helping, they very on humanitarian grounds, they keep on doing something. But again, whatever you have done in your past, you have to face that. So one thing is that whatever bad karmas you did in the past, that is a disease inside. Now you are by doing the good karmas, you are providing that disease with lot of medicine. So one stage is that disease will finish. Now the positivity will start, right? So
Mhm.
that's why I say keep doing good karmas so that you don't have to work extra just to first eliminate that negative yoga from your chart.
Hmm. Okay.
It's something like, see, like in US, we see the credit history, right? So if
Mhm.
the credit history is already low, first you have to work out to balance it, to bring to a
Right.
level. And then you need to make it a better one to get the loans from the bank. So a lot of things matter. That's why it's complicated theory. That's why I keep on saying that do good karmas.
Right, absolutely. So maybe if not in this life, maybe in some other life, if you believe in a lot of lives, right? So yes, so Dr. Dipika, thank you so much for being here. And it was again a great show, great chatting with you, and so nice. We got our first caller today. I think this was the first time we got a call, right?
Yes.
So who
Yeah.
connected with us on this show. So guys, if you want to directly get in touch with Dr. Dipika, so make sure to give her a call on the number 732-979-2080. I'd like to repeat it again, 732-979-2080. You can email her. Her email ID is ohmhllc@gmail.com. And you can also visit her website, www.ohmhh.com. So make sure to get in touch with her for a detailed consultation. So She can help you and give you more remedies, give you more guidance on how to make your future better, or how to make your future free from all the problems and all the, hurdles or tensions that you must be having right now. So yes, thank you so much, Dr. Dipika, again for being here. Can't wait for another episode which we are going to have next week. But about the time and date, I'm going to connect with you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rajni ji. Thank you so much. It's always pleasure to be on this show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure having you on the show. So,
Yeah.
guys, that's it from our side. And yes, we have another webinar coming up at 3 o'clock today. So make sure to, stay tuned with immigration talk show. And but for now, I'll have to take your leave. And yes, um, always keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing the videos with someone who you think can benefit from these conversations, and always keep subscribing to all our platforms. In at Immigration Talk Show is the name. I'll have to take a leave for now, and I'll see you all very, very soon. But until then, take care and have a happy weekend.